Thanks so much. So yeah, I want to talk to you about a new pulmonary hypertension mobile research and resources app called HeartWorks. This is an app that is happy to say available in every app store that has a pulmonary hypertension advocacy group across the planet. So that's 40 plus app stores, 40 plus countries rather, in 25 plus languages. So let me tell you a little bit about PH Aware just very briefly. We're a nonprofit organization. I'm talking to you from Los Angeles. We're dedicated to raising global awareness and accelerating research for pulmonary hypertension through technology like mobile apps and storytelling that amplifies the voices of patients worldwide. So, what is the HeartWorks app? It's basically a mobile wearable health data collection system. It's got full data privacy protection, HIPAA compliant servers, real world patient experience data. It's really was born out of the idea of doing out of clinic or in out of clinic hybrid research studies. Much like when a patient, pulmonary hypertension patient, goes to a clinic, they might do a 6 minute walk test once, two, three times a year, and that really kind of determines their course of treatment. And so our big idea is that a patient with a mobile phone does 100 6 minute walk tests a day every day. And so it was really about big data and getting more information to researchers and doctors for this disease. This app is not just for patients and caregivers, but it also has resources for HCPs, medical professionals, some CME. It really is meant to be used by the entire pulmonary hypertension community. As I mentioned, it's in basically every app store on the planet, and is available in native languages for all those various locations. There's clinical trial matching tools and critical trials finders. There's global PH news feeds from across the planet from many great organizations. There's a podcast player, which we'll get into, and more importantly, a curated AI system, a patient experience portal, and we'll talk about that as well. But first, I got to say, we couldn't make this without a really core collaboration with many great organizations, many trusted organizations, I should say. Places like PHA Canada, Team Phenomenal Hope, Stanford Wall Center, who did 3,000 plus 6 minute walk tests to help validate this app. PHA Europe and Global, BioNews Services, which includes pulmonary hypertension news, pulmonary fibrosis news, Scleroderma, PPHNet, which is a pediatric conglomerate of 15, 16 hospitals across North America. PHA UK, AFPH, of course, TBX for Life, Vanderbilt, which is running a clinical trial, and the University of Alberta, who's also doing a study called CRAVE with us. So again, just some top line information about HeartWorks. I said it's a wearable device that works with your Apple iPhone, your Apple connected watches, Android devices, and Android smartwatches. You don't need to have a watch, but if you do have a phone, that's basically what you need to do these 6 minute walk tests. But what's really doing is simplifying and allowing clinical research participation remotely and to really help push the science forward. And as I said, it delivers personalized education for patients, caregivers, clinicians, advocates anywhere, anytime across the planet. And let's see what we got here. This is an example of it really was born out of the idea of a remote 6 minute walk test. These are just a few screenshots showing what you will see once you download the app, some pre-walk information, some pre-walk questions and answers, and then again, you have a 6 minute walk route. And that information is stored locally on your phone that let's say you are not in a trial, you're just a user, a patient or non-patient user. That phone is stored on your device, and so you can see those trends in reports and then share that with your medical professional when you see them. And say, "Hey, I'm walking further, I'm walking less," so we can so you can determine that. Um, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our podcast series, which really has helped us amplify the patient voice over the last decade. All these podcasts are kept, 600 of them rather, come out weekly. And we've been recognized by two third-party individuals, organizations, as the number one PH podcast on the planet based on our relevancy, social followers, and freshness. And it's really about delivering information to patients and community because there's a lot of people who live remotely that are isolated geographically, isolated mentally, isolated financially. Maybe they have insurance, they don't have insurance. So what we do is we're bringing the best minds on the planet in a weekly podcast series in our hope that no one gets lost and missed in the shuffle. So this is a really kind of the heart of the app as well, is every interview we've ever done, which is over 600, every video we've ever made, every webinar we've been poster session or white paper we've ever been involved in has been fed into an AI system, and it creates the ultimate patient lived experience portal. We do not believe that there is a larger library of patient experiences bigger than our podcast series. And so, what you can do is actually, about a couple weeks ago, we were at the ATS Respiratory Innovation Summit, and somebody was talking about, oh, we could make a chat bot for a website that can emulate a patient. This isn't emulating a patient. This is actually real world patient experience. And I'm proud to say we've asked many people to try to stump it, and that hasn't happened yet. And so basically, you can ask questions about pregnancy, about transitioning, about transplant, etc. And again, it's in native 20 plus languages. Uh, Daily news is brought to you from all across the planet. Trusted organizations like Pulmonary Hypertension News, PHA Canada News, PHA Europe, AFPH, PHA UK. So no matter where you are, you're getting news updated basically daily. This just shows you when you download the app kind of how the experience works. You're going to say, I'm a patient, I'm a healthcare professional, I'm a community supporter. You answer a few questions. It takes about 30 seconds to put this together. Male, female, when were you diagnosed? Which type of pH you have, and some basic demographic information. Same goes for if you're a healthcare professional, just so we know what specialists are using this thing. I'm a cardiologist, I'm a pulmonologist, I'm a nurse practitioner, I'm in academic practice or community practice. Here, I'm just showing you a few dashboard screenshots of some of the information I went over. Podcasts I mentioned, 6 minute walk test. You see there on the left, reports. That's where your 6 minute walk tests will land. There's you can find a PHC specialty centers. This is U.S. based. You can find every patient organization worldwide, email, URL. And in the resources tab here, you see there's another breakout of various other groups related, HHT, TBX for Life, clinicaltrials.gov. We have publications from all the world, PH symposiums, all the guidelines, and videos as well. This is just shows you a little bit more. The phone knows where you are once you registered. Oh, I'm from Colorado. Boom! It shows you the basic all the specialty centers that are in and around that state. Here's in the second screen here, you see the podcast. You can search there by anything you want to search by a speaker, by, like I say, transplant, CTEF, by pediatrics, and all the ones that are specific to that need basically show up. Here's just a screenshot showing you PHA Europe's news feed, and on the far right, as I mentioned, a clinical trials finder. You answer a couple basic questions, and you show a search radius, and it will actually, for all intents and purposes, pre-match you to clinical trials that you're likely to qualify for, as opposed to like just going to clinicaltrials.gov and trying to weed through hundreds or dozens of sites. So at the end, as I wind this up, I just want to say this app is more than just a digital health tool. It's a global call to actions for patients to really take control of their patient journey and share in their rare. With this platform where we're uniting patients and researchers, clinicians, in a shared mission to accelerate and improve outcomes for the pulmonary hypertension community. And it's really our hope that because based on a lot of conversations we've had over the years, is people get information from all over the place, and they have to go to this website and that website and here, there, and everywhere. And what we're really trying to do is go to the best organizations, pull in the best content, and make it a one-stop shop, because God forbid someone is diagnosed with this disease, our hope is that when they walk out of that first clinic visit or that first referral, that by the time they're walking to their car, they can download this app and be listening to what, reading about this disease, hearing other people that share that experience, looking for doctors, finding a center, and really connecting with their disease. And I'm going to leave this last screen up here for a second. Again, if you want to learn more about it, it's at our website, phaware.global/Heartworks app. But if you take 20 seconds and take a screenshot, the QR code on the left is for Apple app stores, and the one on the right is for the Google Play app stores. And it just takes, like I say, 30 seconds to register. And we really hope that the community can find this useful. I'll say in conclusion, I've mailed out about, oh, geez. Hold on, am I still on the screen share? I mailed out about 2,000 of these flyers to various clinics and hospitals and doctors over the last week. So we're doing it one support group, one doctor, one hospital at a time. So thank you so much.
Awesome.